Welcome, my dear students. Today we are stepping into one of the most fascinating fundamental concepts of biochemistry, that is essential versus non-essential amino acids. Have you ever wondered how your body builds proteins even though it does not make all the amino acids by itself? Or why certain amino acids must come from your diet while others are produced right inside your body cells? Think of amino acids as the raw materials needed to build everything from enzymes and hormones to muscles and neurotransmitters. Some of these building blocks your body can manufacture, but for others, it completely depends on what you eat. So in this class, we will decide which amino acids are essential, which are non-essential, and why each group is physiologically important, especially for undergraduate, postgraduate, and NET life science students. So let's dive deeper into the biochemical logic behind this classification and understand why life wouldn't function smoothly without the perfect balance of these molecules. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins that we know. They help in growth, tissue repair, metabolism, enzyme formation, and many vital body functions. Based on whether the body can produce them, they are divided into essential amino acids and non-essential amino acid. Essential amino acids are phenylalanine, valine, tryptophan, threonine, isoleucine, methionine, histidine, arginine, leucine, and lysine. And non-essential amino acids are glycine, alanine, serine, cysteine, aspartate, asparagine, glutamate, glutamine, tyrosine, and proline. And the semi-essential amino acids are histidine and arginine. Essential amino acid, what is the definition? These amino acids cannot be synthesized by our body in sufficient quantities. So they must be obtained from the food. So the list of essential amino acids are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Dietary sources of essential amino acids are meat, fish, eggs, milk and dietary products, soy products, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, nuts and seeds. So now we have to know the physiological importance of essential amino acids. Amino acid histidine, that is the precursor of histamine, which is responsible for immune response and gastric secretion. Isoleucine, those are responsible for muscle metabolism, energy supply, hemoglobin production, etc. Leucine, for protein synthesis they are needed. They are also needed for blood sugar control and muscle repair. Lysine, they are responsible for growth, collagen formation, calcium absorption and immune support. Methionine is the precursor of SAM, for methylation reactions and detoxification. Phenylalanine, those are the precursor of tyrosine, which are responsible for dopamine, norepinephrine and epinephrine. Threonine, protein synthesis, immune function, part of collagen and elastin. Tryptophan, they are precursor of serotonin and melatonin, which is responsible for sleep and mood regulation. Valine is needed for muscle growth, repair and energy during exercise. Now we should know about the non-essential amino acid. These amino acids can be synthesized by the human body. They are not required from diet under normal conditions. List of non-essential amino acids are alanine, asparagine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid and serine. Conditionally, essential amino acids are needed during growth, stress, illness and trauma. They are following arginine, cysteine, glutamine, glycine, proline and tyrosine. Physiological importance of non-essential amino acids. Alanine, its function is energy production, glucose-alanine cycle maintenance and it provides immunity. Asparagine is needed for nervous system function, ammonia detoxification. Aspartic acid acts as neurotransmitter. It is the part of urea cycle and responsible for energy generation. Glutamic acid is the major excitatory neurotransmitter. They are responsible for energy metabolism. Serine is needed for phospholipids, nucleotides and brain function. Conditionally essential amino acids are arginine, cysteine, glutamine, glycine, proline and tyrosine. They are needed for more during illness, growth and wound healing. Significance of amino acids, though, which are biologically important compounds such as tyrosine is responsible for the synthesis of thyroxine, melanin, norepinephrine, dopa, etc. Glutamic acid is used for the synthesis of GABA neurotransmitter. GABA is gamma amino butyric acid. Tryptophan is needed for the synthesis of niacin and serotonin. Glycine, arginine and methionine is responsible for the synthesis of creatine. Glycine and cysteine are responsible for the synthesis of bile salts. Glycine is responsible for the synthesis of heme of hemoglobin. Glutamic acid and aspartic acid is responsible for the synthesis of pyrimidine bases in the nucleotide, and glycine, glutamic acid, aspartic acid is responsible for purine bases of nucleotides. Beta-alanine is needed for synthesis of coenzyme A. Histidine synthesizes histamine. And there you have it, my dear students, a clear understanding of essential and non-essential amino acids, how they differ and why both categories are crucial for sustaining life. Essential amino acids remind us how deeply our health is tied to our diet, while non-essential amino acids show the remarkable biosynthetic power of our cells for building proteins and repairing tissues to support metabolism, immunity, growth and neurotransmission. Amino acids truly are the silent drivers of physiology. As you move forward in your UG, PG or NET life science journey, remember that mastering the basics is the first step towards the understanding the more complex biochemical pathways that define life. Stay curious, keep exploring, and let's continue uncovering the molecular wonders that make biology so beautifully intricate. Thank you.